there, Chef Jess back in the kitchen today, and I'm going to show you how to make a classic banana bread. Alright, so why am I teaching you guys banana bread today? Well, I'll tell you, it's one of the most favorite dishes in the whole vegan world, and not only that, it's really, really low cost. So, where did banana bread come from? Where was it invented? Well, it actually appeared in the Pillsbury cookbook in the USA in the 1930s, and it actually came about during the Depression period when people didn't really have much money and they were utilizing ingredients that they may have had around the house that was starting to get a little bit old, because we're going to be using some nice old sweet bananas today. And at that time, baking soda had also been invented, and it was a way that they could make what's known as quick breads, or breads that could be prepared quickly and leavened quickly in the kitchen. So the unique technique that I'm going to teach you guys today is how to replace eggs. And this is really significant, that something that we do here at the Academy, that's not only going to create an incredible tasting banana bread, but it's going to create an incredible texture. So this banana bread is not going to be just as good, but it's going to be even better than the original. So that ingredient is panis egg. So what is panis egg doing in this recipe? Well, in this recipe, it's going to help to maintain moisture. It's going to coagulate, so it's going to set everything together. It's also going to create an incredible texture, really nice and spongy, really nice and light, and it's going to hold everything together, so when we slice our bread, it's not going to be crumbly like a lot of the vegan alternatives out there. Okay, so let's get started. This is a really, really simple recipe, also known as a quick bread, as I mentioned earlier. So we're going to have two components. We're going to have our wet mix and our dry mix. So first off, because we are making a banana bread, you want to use like some old bananas. So I actually found these at my local greengrocer, and these were sitting outside on special. They were at like 50 cents a kilo. So you can use them at this stage when they're nice and brown, or even when they get to that really black stage. So if you have some bananas hanging around the house and they're looking really black, those are perfect. In my bowl here, I also have a little bit of lemon juice. So this is going to do two functions. It is going to stop my banana's flesh from browning or oxidizing very quickly, and it's also going to activate my leavening agent. So I'm going to just measure out my bananas now, and then we're going to give them a mash. Okay, so I'm not going to mash up my bananas. Now, I know a lot of you guys out there are using a fork or potato masher, but I really like to get that in with my hands. So I've just put a glove on, or you can just wash your hands. And I like to kind of mash them so there's a little bit of texture still to them. So I don't want like a total puree. So I still want like a few little bits in there, because that's always really nice to have in your banana bread. Okay, so we have our bananas and our lemon juice, and that's all mashed together. So we're going to add all our other wet ingredients and our sugar. So I have some coconut milk, or you can use coconut cream. And you're not really going to taste the coconut flavor. It's just going to add a nice texture and just add a little bit more fat. Talking about fat, we're going to add some melted margarine. And of course, we're going to be using our panis egg. So this is our egg replacer product. I've already hydrated it with the water, so all the instructions will be in the recipe. And I'm just going to add that. And then of course our sugar. So I'm using white granulated sugar. You could use soft brown sugar if you like, but I like my cake to be a little bit lighter in texture and also in the flavor for this one. So I'm going to add my sugar in, and we're just going to mix this all together. So we have our wet mix all done. So for our dry mix, I'm just using an all-purpose flour. In there we also have a little bit of salt and some bicarb soda. So the bicarb soda in this is going to act as our leavening agent, so that's going to help our bread get nice and coffee and the lemon juice that we put in with our banana is going to help activate that, so we get a really beautiful lift. So I'm just going to whisk that together just so we incorporate all those ingredients, and then we're just going to sift it straight into our wet mix. And we're just going to mix everything together until it's just combined. Alright, now we have our banana bread mixture all ready and done. At this stage, you can add some extra ingredients if you wanted to. If you wanted to put some chocolate chips in there or different spices, totally up to you. But I love it just really nice and simple and just highlighting those beautiful ripe bananas. Okay, so now we have our banana bread divided into our 2 tins. I've just got a pastry scraper and I'm just going to spray it with a little bit of oil. And we're going to dip that about 1/2 inch into each one. And what this is going to do is when this is in the oven, it's going to pop up nice and evenly and we get that really nice lift through our banana bread. Alright, so now we're going to put these guys in the oven. Okay, so I've taken my banana breads out of the oven and they've been resting in their pans for about 10 minutes. So they're ready to pop them out. Alright, we're going to plate this guy up. So we're taking something really simple and we're going to make it fancy. So I had some leftover pastry cream. This is our caramel pastry cream. If you want to learn how to make pastry cream, just check out the video, which is on the top there. And this is a caramel one that we did. And I have some praline, which we make in our pastry class. We're going to put some of that on with almonds because we have all the beautiful almonds here in Mallorca. Alright, there you have it, guys. We have our classic banana bread and we've just fancied it up and popped it on a plate with a few added extras. But why don't you try this at home? Let me know what you think. If you've changed it, if you've added extras, if you've done something a little bit different, let me know in the comment section below and I'll see you next time.